Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. Umang, how are you?
Yeah, I am good. How are you doing?
I am feeling wonderful by the grace of God. Thank you.
That's great. That's such a nice way to respond to this cliche question. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, why not? Actually, you know my name, and I am from Bihar.
Okay.
However, I stay in Delhi in order to feed my family, in order to make my fortune.
Mm-hmm.
I am a fitness coach by profession.
Mm-hmm.
And if I talk about my family, my father is farmer.
Okay.
My mother is housewife.
Okay.
I have three siblings. I'm
Okay.
youngest of them.
You're the youngest or the eldest?
Youngest.
Oh, okay. That's nice.
Yeah.
So, would you like to go ahead with a casual conversation, or do you have something specific on your mind that you'd like to discuss?
No, I don't have anything. I'm leaving everything on you.
Okay, that's great. I'm going to ask you a couple of questions just to get the conversation started. And if at any point you feel uncomfortable, you can stop me right there. Okay.
Sure.
Okay. So, how did you end up becoming a fitness coach?
Mm. Before pandemic, if I talk about 2015 or 16, I was working in a call center.
Okay.
Right. So I was not feeling comfortable because I was not liking the job. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
that I was doing. I was not getting promotion for past 2 years. My
Yeah.
paycheck was same. I was talking to the same person, learning the same thing. I was bored, right?
Okay.
So and I thought, I'm not made for this place. Why should I not do something else?
Mm-hmm.
So one of the best what I what how can I say, one of the best conversation you can have with
Mm-hmm.
yourself, right?
Okay. Yes.
So I was not happy with my the way I am living the life, the way I am making money. So I
Mm-hmm.
was wondering, what can I do better? What should I do in order to do something different, in order to get blissful in my life? So that time I was working out, doing exercise, and I have a habit of listening. I listen a lot, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was listening a podcast. A speaker was saying that if you want to fulfill, if you want to have fulfillment in your life, you have to love. You have to do what you love doing,
Yes.
right? And the things you love doing, even you are getting hard time in that things, you
Mm-hmm.
are never gonna get
Mm-hmm.
disappointment in your journey,
Yes.
right? When you discover yourself, when you discover your destination,
Mm-hmm.
so in that destination, in that journey, if the hard time will come, still you will enjoy your journey in order
Yeah.
to reach your destination,
Yes.
right? So I thought, yeah, of course it is. Yeah. If I may get a little salary or less salary, but if I'm enjoying my work,
Mm-hmm.
that is the major part, you know, of
Yes.
my happiness.
Correct.
So I took risk. I took risk, and I quit my job, and then I got diploma. I took enrollment in a academy that provide diploma in fitness.
Okay.
So I got diploma, and that's how I started. I'm here, and I have experience of 5 to 6 years of fitness.
That's great. That's great. You were saying something before the glitch happened. So would you like to repeat? Like I
So yeah,
heard the part till you mentioned that you enrolled yourself in an academy which provided a diploma in fitness, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah. And I am into fitness for past 6 years.
Okay.
Yeah. So that is my journey. Still, I have long to go, right?
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
yeah, I love the process. I love my journey to reach my destination. Yeah, that's
Yes.
right.
And I had one question. I was curious about the amount of books you had in the background. Like, are these
Yes,
all physical education books, or are you also preparing for some other competitive exams?
I'm I consider myself a student of life, right?
Oh, okay.
Entrepreneurship, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, so these all are self-help book.
Oh, okay. Oh my God.
Yeah,
So all of the books that I see in your background are self-help books.
yeah.
Oh my God. So how fast do you go through one book? If you pick out one book, like how long does it take for you to complete it?
1 week.
Okay. Oh my God. That's impressive because even for me, the average is 1 month. Like I cannot complete a book in a week.
Yeah, most of the people take time, but I 1 week I complete 1 week 300 page in 1 week.
Okay.
I I try to take out time to read these all.
Okay. So what kind of books do you generally read? I know that you mentioned that you read content based around entrepreneurship
Mm-hmm.
and self-help. But like, have you read Rich Dad Poor Dad? Are you interested in that kind of content, like money making content?
I have that book. I have read twice already,
Okay.
and because of that book, I am able to manage my money. I'm able to invest money. I am that book has taught me a lot.
Okay.
Okay, and that is one of the best selling book I can say,
Yeah, it
and
was
very
in the
famous.
bestseller list.
Yeah,
Recently, it isn't anymore, but it was there for a while, I think.
yeah.
That's nice. So, do you have any hobbies besides fitness and besides the profession that you're pursuing?
I'm only hobby of work on your self development.
Oh, okay. So,
I,
what do
earlier,
you
I
usually
had a hobby of playing cricket, listening to music, watching movie, and travel around the country, around the city. But still, I love, but don't I wanna participate in any kinds of
Hmm.
training or something like that. It's just I have my focus. I have to change my career. I have to change the quality of my life. That is why I'm with you right now. You can see many books behind my in my background. So yeah,
So, you are completely focused in 2023. You are determined to change the course of your life this year.
I not 2023 for since 2020 since 2020.
Okay. So you utilize the time during the lockdown to work on yourself.
Lockdown totally changed the perspective of my life,
Okay.
and I'm blessed that I I was able to see the lockdown period. That has never happened in the history of the world. No, all
Mm-hmm.
world got a stock, everything got a stock, and people were started giving time to their family, to own their self, taking care of their health.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, people lost their job, their loved one, right? But that taught us a lot. If you will figure out,
Yeah.
you will deep down, then you will see that there are many advantages that pandemic gave us. And if you try to take that pandemic in a positive way, you will be thankful, right? So I never, obviously I was salaryless for last 3 or 4 months. I went back to my hometown. I had no money to pay the rent, but
Mm-hmm.
still I took it as a positive way,
Mm-hmm.
and I was blessed, right? Yeah.
Yeah. That's a really nice perspective on life, actually. There were two categories of people. There were two categories of people. One was the people who realized the importance of time and they utilized the time during the lockdown. And the other category was the one who was, which was sad about the situation, and then they ended up wasting more time, or they ended up exploring their life in a different way. Wasting time wouldn't be the correct terminology. I mean, they got in touch with parts of themselves that they had been ignoring for a really long time. So you were the part of the former category, right? Who utilized their time and tried to change their perspective on life, tried to change the course of their life itself. Right?
Yeah, of course. When crisis comes in your life, ask you something is needed to change in your life. It's ask you to change yourself.
Yes.
Right. And when there is a Wayne Dyer, author, psychologist, entrepreneur, he used to say that we look at the things as we are. We don't look at the things as they are. When we change, look at the things as they are, the circumstances will change as they are.
Yes.
Right.
Correct.
So we must appreciate whatever you are going through, whatever circumstances you are facing in your life. Appreciate it, because it's given by God.
Yes.
And when God is taking your examination, never blame. Face it happily, because human beings are designed to change. Right? If you are not being changed, either you are going worst day by day, everything is being changed. After every year, technology is upgrading. Time is going up and up. Our age is going up and up. Everything is being upgraded. And if you are not upgrading yourself, your knowledge, your thinking, your attitude, your behavior, then you are going worse and worse, per year, per month, per week.
Yeah, and that's just like a rotting plant, that it is bound to rot sooner than the other plants. There's no growth there.
Yeah.
And I can relate to that, and that's quite a deep perspective on life. Because there is another popular quote that goes like, change is the only constant in life.
Yes, of course. It's true.
Yeah, that's true. I agree. You mentioned something about that you used to like listening to music, you used to like traveling. Do you not get the time to do those things anymore, or are you just too determined to utilize every second of your life right now?
No, I sometimes, when I get, I cannot say bored, but when I get tired, it's all depend of sometimes your mood. You must sometimes say just listen a song, sometimes just access a social media. So that you can get refreshment of your mind.
Yes.
So in order to take a break, I use social media, or I listen songs very occasionally, once or twice in a week.
Okay.
I listen.
Otherwise,
once it's depend on mood. Or apart from that, I use social media in order to refresh my mind.
Okay. That's a good getaway, right? When you are too busy in your routine, you don't get the time to go out. So you have to choose between either like going to a park for a short walk.
I go out, like whenever I have time, I go out. I try to spend most of the time with myself. When I'm with myself, I stay alone. I'm single. Okay, I'm not married, so I have a time to stay isolated. When I go to park, I put earbuds in my ear, and I listen to these all things, and I think about about life, about how I can make impact. What can I make contribution on this planet, right?
Okay.
If a
That's
single,
nice.
if a single, person is getting inspired from me, my life, the perspective of my life is done. I
The
think
purpose of your life is
the
completed.
purpose of my life, yeah,
Yeah.
right, is no done. So I try to do that things.
Yeah, that's correct. Because a lot of influencers have this rather incorrect conception. Instead of using incorrect conception, misconception would be a better word. That influencers think that the more followers they have, the more lives they are impacting, but that's not true. One human being can only impact so many other human beings. Like there's a limit to it, right? You have to dedicate a lot of time to even one human being whom you're trying to influence,
No.
right?
Yeah. So every body on this planet is unique and dying copy, right?
Yeah.
And everybody on this planet is leader.
Yeah.
Okay, just you have to figure it out who you are. And leader, it does not mean you have to get, like you said, million follower, then you are leader. No, that's not. If I'm discovered myself, okay, why I'm on this planet, why the God has sent on this planet, okay, and if you are able to change only one individual's life,
Yes.
right, you are done.
Yes. You have served your life's purpose.
You have
That
served
way.
yours. Yeah,
Yeah.
only one contribution you have to be, and you are leader, right?
Yes.
Whether
Yeah.
it's to your children, to your husband, wife, or girlfriend, boyfriend, or anybody,
Friends,
right?
even your
Yeah,
friends or your
a
colleagues,
friend,
anybody.
not colleague, anybody.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true. By the way, I just wanted to bring your attention to the time. We have a couple more minutes left. Do you have any questions for me at this point?
Where are you from?
I am from Bhopal. That's in Madhya Pradesh.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
And since how long you are on this platform?
I have been working with Clapingo on and off for a year now. A little
Okay,
over a year,
nice.
probably.
Okay.
I enjoy this platform a lot because I don't think any other platform would give me such an exposure to different people of all age ranges. Like I've taken sessions with kids as well on this platform, and it's always a fresh perspective with every new person you talk to, right?
No doubt. Yeah.
So that's why I really like this session. Um, if you have any more questions, please do let me know, or if you'd like to have a feedback, do let me know because we have a couple more minutes left, or else we can continue our conversation.
Yeah, you can share my feedback if you wish.
Okay. I wanted to ask you questions that do you listen to podcasts in English or in Hindi?
English.
Okay. How long have you been listening to podcasts?
I think on and off since pandemic.
Since the pandemic. Okay, that's nice. Because to be honest, like I don't mind the accent at all. I'm a little concerned about the pronunciation of certain words. That is it. Like a lot of people say that mother tongue influence is not good, but I don't mind that because we're unique people, right? We live in India. Every dialect is different. So the accent is not an issue for me, but it's more about the pronunciation. So I would really like for you to do one exercise. That's whenever you learn a new word or you feel like you're lacking in with respect to pronunciation of certain words, you can Google that word and there's a speaker button at the side of the word. Yeah. And you can try to mirror it. And you have such a great advantage because you're living alone, right? So there's nobody to be embarrassed of. You can you can practice speaking alone in your house in front of the mirror, or you can even record videos of yourself giving speeches on any topic that you like, right?
Yeah, true.
So I would really like for you to work on that. Other than that, are you doing anything to work on your grammar currently? What are you doing to improve upon your grammar?
Yeah, I think I have command on grammar, but while speaking, I
Yeah.
think that I forget influence. I forget. I miss, place grammar, where singular, where plural, where has have. But I'm aware about the tenses and preposition, singular, plural. But influence, I miss it. That's what I'm trying to improve.
So, Mr. Deepak, there is no point of, being nervous, because we just have to understand one thing, that spoken English is very different from written English. I consider that it's easier to write in proper English as opposed to speaking in proper English, because you have to think faster when you're speaking, right? There are so many things that you have to think about. You have to think about the content, you have to think about speech delivery, you have to think about grammatical rules, right?
Yes,
so
yes.
I would really like for you to do one exercise if you're up for it. Do you journal? Like, I know that you're reading a lot of books, but do you also reflect on those books by writing your opinion on the books or writing your learnings from those books?
No, I don't do.
Okay. So I would really like for you to just take a notebook, any notebook, or even if you don't want to maintain a notebook, take scraps of paper and journal for a couple of minutes every day. And if you really, really want to get into writing, then you can choose any topic that you like, write a passage on it. It doesn't have to be too long. Even 50 words or 40 words is more than enough every day. Or just do it consistently. And then once you're done writing, you have to speak it out loud as though you're delivering a speech. Like, you might have watched tech talk videos, or when you're listening to podcasts, some of the podcasts are scripted. Like, the speakers have already practiced the content, right? On podcasts.
No, but the podcast which I watch or which I listen to, those people are very extraordinary. They have written already. Deepak Chopra, have you heard about Deepak Chopra?
Yes.
No. And Robin Sharma, Eddie Miley.
Robin Sharma is the corporate guy.
Yeah. Those people can't do that, right? And Alcapernor, okay, they are already established. They have 200 company, 400 company. Like as you mentioned that, and the Rich Dad Poor Dad. I listen to those people who are well known in over the world, right?
Yeah.
So I listen to those people.
So instead of just listening and reading are passive exercises, but writing and speaking are active exercises that engage more parts of your brain. So that's what I would like for you to do. And you yourself will notice a lot of improvement if you can consistently start writing and practicing your speech delivery.
Okay, sure.
That is it. That is it from my end. Other than that, I think you're able to articulate your thoughts quite clearly. And since you're already reading so much, I don't want to comment on your vocabulary, because eventually when you start writing, you'll get into a habit of recalling better vocabulary, right? Because you're consuming so much content already. That's not a problem. Yeah, that is it from my side. Do you have any more questions for me?
No. By the way, what do you do for your living?
I am an accountant by profession. So I maintain people's accounts and their finances.
You work from home? I think you are in office.
I work from home. This is my room.
Okay, I can see no pain, no gain. That's nice.
Yes, that's a wall of posters.
Nice. It remind you when you are facing any kinds of pain that you are gaining. It's as I mentioned, that circumstances coming in your life that you will get to know something good.
Yes, definitely.
Nice.
So that's similar to your perspective, that whenever you are faced with a catastrophe, it requires some change within yourself to get out of it.
Everybody should go through pain. If you are not going through pain, you are not learning. You are not becoming strong. The more you will do exercise, the more you will have pain. And the more you will have pain, you will be more stronger.
Correct.
Mentally, physically, emotionally, you have to go through pain.
Yeah, correct. So anyway, that brings us to the end of our session. It was a really insightful conversation, and I hope you have a great day ahead.
Okay, you too from my side. God bless you.
Thank you. Take care.